You've been visualizing the same life for how long now? Months? Years? Maybe even decades? You see it clearly. The relationship, the bank account, the freedom, the purpose. You can feel it. You can taste it. You know exactly what you want. And yet, you don't have it. You're still here, still stuck, still waiting, still hoping that one day the visualization will finally become real. But here's the truth that's going to either destroy you or set you free. Visualization without the right frequency is just daydreaming. It's mental masturbation. It's you entertaining yourself with fantasies while reality stays exactly the same. Because here's what nobody tells you. The visualization isn't the problem. The problem is you're visualizing from the wrong frequency. And the wrong frequency locks you out of the very reality you're trying to access. It's like standing outside a door, visualizing what's inside, but you're holding the wrong key. You can see it. You can want it. You can imagine it all day long. But until you have the right frequency, that door stays locked. And right now, as you're watching this, there's a specific frequency that unlocks the exact life you keep visualizing. It's not vague. It's not abstract. It's a precise vibrational signature that the quantum field recognizes and responds to. And I'm about to show you exactly what that frequency is, why your current frequency keeps locking you out, and the exact process to tune yourself to the frequency that unlocks everything. By the end of this video, you'll understand why visualization alone has failed you, what the quantum frequency actually is, and how to master it so completely that the life you've been visualizing has no choice but collapse into your reality. But I need to warn you, this isn't about visualizing harder. This isn't about believing more intensely. This isn't about adding more techniques to your manifestation practice. This is about stopping everything you've been doing and tuning to the one frequency that actually works. And that might mean letting go of everything you thought you knew about manifestation. Are you ready? Because this is Quantum Pathway. And we don't teach you to visualize. We teach you to tune to the exact frequency that unlocks what you want. Let me show you what you've been missing. Let me show you exactly why your visualizations haven't worked. And this is going to hurt. But you need to hear it. Every time you visualize your dream life, what frequency are you actually holding? Close your eyes right now and think about that dream life. The relationship, the money, the freedom, whatever it is. Visualize it. Now feel into your body, not your mind. Your body. What's actually happening in your chest? In your belly? In your nervous system? For most people, it's longing. It's yearning. It's a subtle ache that says, I want this but I don't have it. It's a contraction that whispers, this is so far away from where I am now. That's the frequency of lack. And lack is the opposite of the frequency that unlocks what you want. Let me explain this using quantum mechanics. In the quantum field, everything exists as frequency. Your desired reality? It's not in the future. It's right here, right now, vibrating at a specific frequency. Think of it like a radio station. Station 101.5 is your dream life. It's broadcasting right now. But you're tuned to 95.3. Station 95.3 is your current reality. The frequency of lack, struggle, separation. And you keep visualizing 101.5 while tuned TO 95.3. You're imagining the station while listening to a completely different one. And you wonder why nothing changes. Because visualization without frequency matching is like looking at a map without actually traveling. You can see the destination. You can imagine being there. But you're still standing in the same spot. The quantum field doesn't respond to images. It responds to frequency, to vibration, to the actual energetic state you're holding. And here's the brutal part. Most people visualize from lack. They imagine having what they want because they don't have it. They fantasize about the relationship because they are lonely. They imagine the money because they are broke. So every visualization is actually reinforcing the frequency of lack. Every image is being coded with a vibration of, I don't have this. And the quantum field reads at frequency and gives you more experiences that match it. More lack, more separation, more waiting, more longing. This is why people can visualize for years and nothing changes. They are not changing their frequency. They are just entertaining their mind while broadcasting the same old signal. Nikola Tesla said, If you want to find the secret to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Not images, not thoughts, not beliefs. Frequency. The universe doesn't see your visualization. It feels your frequency. And if your frequency is lack, no amount of visualization will change that. This is the problem. This is why you're still waiting. This is why the life you keep visualizing stays just out of reach. Not because visualization doesn't work, but because you've been visualizing from the wrong frequency. And the wrong frequency locks you out. But here's the good news. The incredible news. There is a frequency that unlocks everything. A specific vibrational state that the quantum field recognizes and responds to by collapsing the exact reality you desire. And that frequency, it's not what you think. So what is the frequency that unlocks a life you keep visualizing? What's the exact vibrational state you need to hold? It's not high vibration. That's too vague. It's not positive energy. That's meaningless. It's not 5D consciousness. That's spiritual bypassing. The frequency that unlocks your desired reality is this: having, not wanting, not hoping, not believing, having. The frequency of having is the energetic state where you feel like you already possess what you desire. Not in your mind, in your body, in your nervous system, in your energetic field. And here's why this frequency is so powerful. When you're in the frequency of having, you're no longer seeking. You're no longer in separation from what you desire. You're merged with it. And the quantum field reads that merger as, this person is this reality, collapsed circumstances to match. Let me break this down technically. Every reality configuration has a unique frequency signature. The reality where you have abundant money, that has a specific frequency. The reality where you're in a loving relationship, specific frequency. The reality where you're living your purpose, specific frequency. These frequencies are not vague positive feelings. They are precise energetic states that can be identified, accessed, and stabilized. And the way you access them is by tuning your system to the frequency of having that specific reality. Not wanting it, not working toward it, having it. Now, how do you do that? How do you generate the frequency of having something you don't physically have yet? This is where most teachings fail you. They tell you to act as if or fake it till you make it. But that's performance. Performance is hollow. The quantum field sees right through it. True having frequency isn't performance. It's embodiment. It's when your nervous system believes you have it. When your body knows you have it. When your energy radiates having it. And here's the key to generating that frequency. You access a memory of having, not the specific thing, but the feeling state of having something you deeply desired. Close your eyes. Think back to a moment when you received something you really wanted. Maybe you got accepted to a program. Maybe someone you loved said yes. Maybe you received unexpected money. Maybe you solved a problem you've been struggling with. Remember that moment, not the circumstances, the feeling, the relief, the satisfaction, the expansion, the knowing that I have this now. That's the frequency, that feeling in your body, that energetic state. That's what unlocks everything. Because that frequency, it's the same across all realities. The frequency of having a relationship feels the same, as the frequency of having money feels the same as the frequency of having freedom. It's all the same core frequency, the vibration of possession, of completion, of no longer seeking. And when you can generate that frequency intentionally, when you can tune your entire system to that state, you unlock every reality that matches it. Not through magic, through resonance, through frequency matching. Think of it like this. Every locked door has a specific frequency it resonates with. Hit that frequency, door opens. Miss that frequency, door stays locked. Your desired reality is a locked door. And the frequency of having is the key that unlocks it. Not wanting, not hoping, not visualizing from lack. Having, the state of already possessing what you desire. And the moment you stabilize in that frequency, the moment you hold it consistently, the quantum field has no choice but to reorganize physical reality to match that frequency. Not eventually, immediately on the quantum level, and gradually on the physical level as the old reality dissolves and the new one solidifies. This is a frequency. This is a key. This is what unlocks a life you keep visualizing. Not more visualization. Frequency. The frequency of having. Now let me give you the exact process to tune yourself to the having frequency. Step by step. Mechanical. Repeatable. This isn't theory. This is practice. This is how you actually do it. Step 1. Identify your target reality. What's a specific reality you want to unlock? Not vague. Specific. I want a relationship is too vague. I want to be in a committed relationship with someone who sees me, values me, and chooses me daily is specific. Be precise, because precision creates clear frequency targets. Step 2. Locate the having memory. Now you need to find a memory where you experience the having frequency. Not necessarily for the same thing, just a feeling of having something you deeply wanted. Close your eyes. Scan through your memories. Find any moment where you got something you really desired, and you felt that relief, that satisfaction, that completion. It could be anything, small or large. The size doesn't matter. The frequency does. Step 3. Extract the frequency. Now you're going to extract the frequency from that memory. You're going to isolate the feeling and separate it from the specific circumstances. Feel into that memory, but don't focus on what you got. Focus on how it felt to have it. The sensation in your chest, the energy in your body, the relaxation in your nervous system. That sensation, that's a having frequency. That's the key. Memorize it. Anchor it. Know that feeling. Step 4. Amplify and sustain. Now you're going to amplify that frequency. Breathe into it. Let it grow. Let it fill your entire body. Let it radiate out from your core. And then you're going to sustain it. Not for 30 seconds. For at least 5 minutes of continuous, uninterrupted holding of that frequency. This is crucial. Most people feel it for a moment and then drop it. You need to sustain it long enough for your nervous system to code it as a new baseline. 5 minutes minimum. Breathe. Hold. Amplify. Feel it in every cell. Step 5. Transfer to target reality. Now comes a magic. While holding the having frequency, you gently bring your target reality to mind. Not to visualize it. To merge the frequency with the reality. You're saying to your nervous system, this is how it feels to have that relationship. This is how it feels to have that money. This is how it feels to have that freedom. You're not imagining. You're encoding. You're teaching your system that this frequency equals that reality. And your nervous system learns. It says, oh, having that reality feels like this. Got it. Step 6. Lie from the frequency. Now the critical part. You don't just do this in meditation and then go back to your old frequency. You live from this frequency. Every choice you make today comes from the having frequency. Not from lack. Not from seeking. From having. When you spend money, you do it from having, not from scarcity. When you interact with people, you do it from having, not from neediness. When you make decisions, you do it from having, not from fear. You ask yourself constantly, am I making this choice from the having frequency or from the lack frequency? And every time you choose from having, you reinforce the frequency. You stabilize it. You make it real in your system. Step 7. Ignore the current reality. This is the hardest part, because your current reality will scream at you. It will show you evidence that you don't have what you want. It will tempt you to collapse back into lack. But you ignore it, not by pretending it doesn't exist, but by recognizing it as the OLD frequency's last transmission before it dissolves. You stay locked on the having frequency, regardless of what the current reality shows you. Because you understand, current reality is a lagging indicator. It's showing you the OLD frequency. The new frequency hasn't materialized yet, but it will if you hold the frequency, if you don't waver, if you don't collapse back into lack. This is a process. 7 steps. Mechanical, repeatable, powerful. Execute this process daily for 30 days. And watch what happens. Watch how reality reorganizes. Watch how the life you've been visualizing starts manifesting. Not through hoping, through frequency, through tuning, through mastering the frequency of having. Now let me tell you exactly why you're going to fail at this. not to discourage you, to prepare you. Because if you know the obstacles before they show up, you can overcome them. Obstacle 1. You can't sustain the frequency. You'll feel the having frequency for 30 seconds and think, got it. And then you'll drop it. Back to lack. Back to seeking. Back to the old frequency. This is the biggest failure point. Because sustaining is where the power is. Fleeting feelings don't rewire your nervous system. Sustained frequency does. Solution? Set a timer. 5 minutes minimum. No distractions. Just you and the frequency. Build the capacity to hold it. Obstacle 2. Your current reality triggers you back. You'll be in having frequency. Then you'll check your bank account. See the low number. And collapse back into scarcity. Or you'll be in having frequency. Then you'll see a happy couple. Feel your loneliness. And collapse back into lack. Current reality will constantly pull you back to the old frequency. That's its job. It's a reflection of your OLD frequency, so of course it reinforces it. Solution? Expect this. Know it's coming. And when it happens, breathe. Re-access the having frequency. Choose it again. Don't let current reality dictate your frequency. You dictate your frequency. Obstacle 3. You start checking for results. You'll do the process for 3 days. Then start looking for evidence. Is it working? Where are the signs? Why hasn't anything changed yet? And the moment you check, you're back in lack frequency. Because checking means you don't have it yet. Checking is doubt. Doubt disrupts the frequency. Solution? Trust the process. Commit to 30 days of pure frequency work with zero checking. Decide that for 30 days, you're going to be the having frequency regardless of what shows up. The evidence will come, but only if you stop looking for it. Obstacle 4. You confuse performance with embodiment. You'll try to act as if you have it. You'll perform having, but it'll be hollow, empty, and your nervous system will know you're faking. Performance doesn't work because it's mental. True having frequency is somatic. It's in your body, in your nervous system, in your cells. Solution? Stop performing. Start feeling. Use the having memory to access the real frequency. Not the idea of having, the felt sense of having. Let your body know it, not your mind. These are the obstacles. These are where you'll fail, unless you're aware of them, unless you're prepared, unless you're committed to overcoming them. And if you ARE committed, if you DO overcome them, if you master having frequency despite the obstacles, you'll unlock everything. Not someday. Soon. Very soon. If you're still here, you're ready to stop visualizing from lack and start tuning to the frequency that actually unlocks what you want. So here's what you're going to do. Subscribe to Quantum Pathway. This is where we teach frequency mastery, not visualization, not manifestation techniques. Frequency, the actual mechanics of tuning your system to unlock your desired reality. And in the comments, I want you to write 2 things. 1. Your target reality, one specific thing you're unlocking. 2. Your having memory, a brief description of a time you felt the having frequency. This isn't casual. This is your commitment. You're declaring to the quantum field, I'm tuning to the having frequency. I'm unlocking this reality. Starting now. Write both. Commit publicly. Lock it in. And then for the next 30 days, execute the process. Daily. Consistently. Regardless of what current reality shows you. And come back in 30 days. Come to this comment section and report what shifted, what unlocked, what manifested when you stopped visualizing from lack and started holding the having frequency. Write it now, before you talk yourself out of it, before you decide to think about it later. Make the commitment. Lock in the frequency. Unlock your reality. Do it now. Here's what happens when you master the having frequency, when you can access it at will, when you can hold it regardless of circumstances, when it becomes your default state. You stop seeking completely, because seeking is a frequency of not having, and you're no longer in that frequency. You start receiving effortlessly, because the having frequency is magnetic. It pulls reality toward it. It collapses timelines. It unlocks doors. You become a frequency master, someone who understands that reality isn't about circumstances. It's about vibration. about tuning, about matching the frequency of what you desire. And when you're a frequency master, you can unlock anything, any reality, any timeline, any experience, not through struggle, not through effort, through tuning, through frequency, through mastery of your own energetic state. This is what Quantum Pathway teaches. Not how to visualize better, not how to manifest harder, how to master frequency, how to tune your system, how to unlock the realities you desire through precise vibrational matching. And when you master this, when you know how to tune to any frequency you choose, you're no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You're no longer waiting for reality to change. You're creating reality through frequency, through choice, through mastery. That's the goal. That's the path. That's what's possible for you. Starting now. So here we are. 14 minutes ago, you were visualizing from lack, hoping, waiting, wondering why the life you keep seeing stays just out of reach. But now you know, the problem wasn't a visualization. It was a frequency. You've been tuned to lack while trying to access having. But now you have the key, the having frequency, the exact vibrational state that unlocks everything you desire. And you have the process. 7 steps. Mechanical, repeatable, powerful. So here's what happens next. You execute the process. Today, not tomorrow. Today, you find your having memory. You extract the frequency. You amplify it. You sustain it. You merge it with your target reality. You live from it. You ignore current reality's protests. And you do this every day for 30 days. Not when you feel like it. Every day. This is your practice, your commitment, your path to unlocking what you've been visualizing. And in 30 days, you'll look back and realize something incredible. The life you kept visualizing, it's no longer a visualization. It's reality, not because you visualize harder, because you tune to the frequency that unlocked it. Welcome to Quantum Pathway, where we teach frequency mastery, where we teach you to stop visualizing and start tuning, where we teach you to unlock reality through vibrational matching. The life you keep visualizing, it's locked behind a frequency door, and you've been standing outside with the wrong key. But now you have the right key, the having frequency, the exact vibration that opens every door. Now stop visualizing, start tuning, start holding, start unlocking. Your desired reality is waiting, and you just learned how to access it. Now go unlock it.